If you're over 60 and taking the wrong form of creatine, you might be wasting your time and your money. Or worse, you might be missing out on one of the most powerful tools to help preserve your strength, brain health, and energy as you age. Most people think creatine is just for young gym goers and bodybuilders, but here's the truth. Creatine can be a game changer for adults over 60, if you're using the right type. And yes, there is a difference. Today we're diving into a question that confuses even many health professionals. Creatine monohydrate versus creatine hydrochloride, HCl. Which one is actually better for older adults? The answer might surprise you. If you're over 60 and care about your health, you're in the right place. Creatine isn't just for athletes anymore. It's for you, the active grandparent, the retiree who still loves hiking, or the person determined to stay sharp and independent well into their 70s, 80s, and beyond. In fact, creatine is one of the most well-researched supplements in the world, proven not only to support muscles, but also brain health, energy, and even recovery after illness or injury. But here's where things get interesting. Not all creatine is created equal. Two forms dominate the shelves: creatine monohydrate and creatine hydrochloride, or HCl. You've probably seen both, but do you really know which one fits best for aging bodies? That's exactly what we'll unpack today, with real research, expert insight, and practical takeaways just for you. Hi everyone, welcome to Prime Health. Before we dive into today's life-changing topic, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a tip that could make a real difference in your health. You've likely heard of both creatine monohydrate and creatine HCl, but what really sets them apart? Let's clear up the confusion and explore what actually matters when comparing the two, especially if you're over 60 and looking to feel stronger, sharper, and more energized. What is creatine, and why does it matter after 60? Creatine is a natural compound found in your muscles and brain. It helps your body recycle energy quickly, especially during activity, like climbing stairs, lifting groceries, or catching yourself from a fall. But here's the kicker. After age 60, your natural creatine levels decline. That's one of the reasons your muscles may feel weaker, your balance might shift, and your recovery time slows down. Supplementing with creatine helps replenish that energy system, making your muscles feel stronger, your movements quicker, and even helping support brain function. Practical tip: even if you're not working out, creatine can help with daily life activities, like walking farther, standing longer, or even thinking more clearly. Creatine monohydrate, the gold standard, but is it right for you? Creatine monohydrate is the original form. It's been studied for over 30 years and is considered the gold standard. It's inexpensive, widely available, and backed by hundreds of peer-reviewed studies. The benefits? Increased strength, better muscle mass retention, improved recovery, and even possible cognitive benefits. But there's a catch. Some older adults report bloating, water retention, or digestive upset with monohydrate, especially when taken in higher doses during the traditional loading phase. Real-life example. One senior who tried creatine monohydrate shared that his pants felt tighter and he got gassy, not exactly ideal. Practical tip: if you go the monohydrate route, start low, around 3 grams per day, and skip the loading phase entirely. Slow and steady wins the race after 60. Creatine HCl, the newer, gentler option. Creatine HCl is a newer form that bonds creatine to hydrochloride, which helps it dissolve better in water and absorb more efficiently. It's often marketed as the no bloat, no stomach upset alternative, and for many older adults, that proves true. Because it's more soluble, you often need less of it, usually around 1 to 2 grams per day, which can also make it easier on your stomach. Metaphor: think of monohydrate as the big jug of water you have to carry. Effective, but bulky. HCl is the concentrated bottle, lighter, smaller, but still powerful. Practical tip: if you've ever tried creatine and had digestive issues, creatine HCl may be the better starting point for you. Effectiveness: do they both actually work? Here's what research shows. Both forms of creatine are effective at increasing muscle creatine stores. In terms of actual performance, in healthy adults, including older adults, monohydrate has more long-term research proving benefits, But that doesn't mean HCL doesn't work. It's just newer, with fewer high-quality studies in seniors. That said, anecdotal reports suggest many older adults feel great on smaller doses of HCL, without the bloating or discomfort that sometimes comes with monohydrate. Practical tip: if you want proven results and don't mind experimenting with dosage, monohydrate may be your best bet. If you value comfort and simplicity, HCL might be worth trying. Cost, convenience, and daily use. Let's talk dollars and ease. Creatine monohydrate is cheaper, often half the price of HCL. You can get a high-quality supply for just a few dollars a month. Creatine HCL, while more expensive, is more concentrated, so you take less powder each day, which some people find easier to mix or travel with. Reflection: for some seniors on a budget, monohydrate may be the more sustainable option. For others with sensitive stomachs or less tolerance for powders, HCL may be worth the extra cost. Before we continue, I'd love to hear from you. What do you think works better for muscle support after 60, creatine monohydrate or HCL? Drop your guess in the comments. Your experience could help someone else too. Now, let's keep going. The next few points may surprise you. Is creatine safe for seniors? Let's address one of the most common fears we hear. Is creatine even safe for someone my age? The answer, backed by decades of data, is yes, when taken correctly. Creatine is one of the most researched supplements in the world, and safety has been confirmed across all age groups, including seniors. Studies have shown no harmful effects on the liver or kidneys in healthy individuals, even with long-term use. But here's the key. If you already have kidney disease or significant health issues, talk to your doctor first. Expert insight: in older adults without pre-existing kidney conditions, daily creatine use, 3 to 5 grams, was shown to support muscle preservation, recovery from falls, and even bone density in some studies. Practical tip: stay hydrated and stick to standard doses. There's no need to go beyond 3 to 5 grams of monohydrate or 1 to 2 grams of HCL per day. Hydration: the missing link. Here's something not enough people talk about, especially when it comes to older adults. Creatine pulls water into your muscle cells. That's part of how it helps increase strength and energy production. But if you're not drinking enough water, you may feel more fatigued or even slightly dehydrated. Real-life example. A 68-year-old viewer shared that he felt dizzy the first week on creatine, until he upped his water intake by just 1 extra glass per day. Problem solved. Practical tip: aim for at least 6 to 8 glasses of water daily when using creatine. If you're on diuretics or have fluid restrictions, consult your doctor to find the right balance. Timing: when should you take it? Here's a question we get all the time. When should I take creatine? Morning, night, before a walk? The truth is, timing matters less than consistency. Research shows that taking creatine daily is what counts. Your body builds up a reserve over time, not just from one dose. That said, taking creatine with a small meal, especially one with some carbs or protein, may help improve absorption. Practical tip: try taking your creatine right after breakfast or lunch. It helps you remember, and pairing it with food makes it gentler on your stomach. Can you combine creatine with other supplements? Absolutely. And in fact, some combinations work better than creatine alone. One of the most powerful stacks for older adults is creatine plus protein. Why? Because while protein provides the building blocks for muscle, creatine boosts the energy system that helps you use that protein more effectively. Other helpful combos: creatine plus vitamin D for bone and muscle synergy, creatine plus omega-3s for joint and brain support, creatine plus BCAAs during light exercise for quicker recovery. Practical tip: if you're already taking a protein shake or daily vitamin, adding creatine is a simple, powerful boost to your routine. What about the loading phase? If you've ever Googled creatine, you've probably seen something like this. Start with a loading phase, 20 grams a day for 5 days. Sounds intense, right? Well, here's the truth. Loading is not necessary, especially for seniors. Loading helps saturate your muscles faster, but it can also cause bloating, stomach upset, and water weight, which many older adults don't need or want. Expert reflection: A 2023 review in the Journal of Aging Research confirmed that a simple daily dose of 3 to 5 grams of monohydrate over 30 days provides the same muscle benefits, with far fewer side effects. Practical tip: skip the loading phase. Your body isn't in a rush. Take it slow and steady. You'll still get all the benefits without the bloat. Let's go one layer deeper. A recent double-blind study published in the Journals of Gerontology followed a group of seniors, aged 60 to 85, over 12 weeks. Half took 5 grams of creatine monohydrate daily. The other half took a placebo. The result? The creatine group showed increased muscle mass, better chair-stand performance, improved short-term memory scores. And here's the kicker. These results were seen even in those who did not do formal exercise. That's huge. It means creatine isn't just for gym goers. It's a cellular energy supporter for all older adults. Takeaway: you don't need to work out like a 30-year-old to benefit from creatine. You just need to support your body with the right fuel, in the right form. Let's quickly summarize what we've covered in this section. Creatine is safe for most seniors when used properly. Hydration matters. Creatine draws water into your muscles. Daily use is more important than timing. Combining creatine with protein, omega-3s, or vitamin D can boost results, and there's no need for a loading phase. Small daily doses work just as well. And remember, your body may be older, but it's still adaptive. With the right support, you can stay strong, mobile, and sharp for years to come. If you've been on the fence about trying creatine, now you know the facts. Whether you choose monohydrate or HCL, the key is consistency and making the choice that fits your body and your lifestyle. And as always, talk to your doctor before starting any new supplement, especially if you have any existing health conditions. If you found this video helpful, give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe to Prime Health for more science-based tips to help you stay strong, sharp, and active after 60. You've got this, and we're here to help every step of the way.